Hey friends, well, I decided that I'm going to give you guys the top 10 mistakes that people make when they first start playing Elden Ring, and it makes the game really very painful. Alright, now I'll be the first one to tell you that in the very beginning, this is the starting position, the very first boss that you fight, as soon as you start the game, very few people have ever beaten it. I know a guy who is a great gamer, and he created a character just to beat that monster, and it was awful. So don't freak out. The very first thing you see when you first get into Elden Ring is this crab-looking creature, and don't panic. You're probably not going to win, so don't let that bother you, but you just got to get past it. So here's the thing. I went back to the beginning. This is the beginning. By the way, if you happen to have a keystone, you can use this and you can get in here, which is pretty cool. All right, I'm not going to show you all the things you should do. These are the top 10 mistakes. So the first thing I want to tell you is, let's go ahead and walk you guys through. So we're going to pull the lever here and get this back down, and I'm going to walk you guys through what everybody typically does, and it just pisses them off and makes the game less fun. Yeah, I talked to a guy today. He just said, "Man, I don't even play Elden Ring anymore. It just makes me so mad. The game makes me mad." He said, "I played it for a month and I just was mad all the time." I said, "Well, dude, you got to learn the game. That's the first thing." But then I started thinking about my own mistakes, and I was like, you know what? I really made a lot of stupid mistakes. This is not Skyrim or any other non-Dark Souls kind of game. This is a Dark Souls game. First mistake people make, you walk right by these things and you don't click on them. Guys, click on the grace. Every grace you see, click on it. That's how you recharge. That's how you get your potions back. If you want to level up, that's how you level up. If you want to change the allocation of your flasks, it's so important. Okay? Everything you do here is important. So, you're always safe at the grace. It's kind of like home base, right? That's the first mistake. Don't make that mistake. Second mistake, you need to talk to people. If you just start skipping over people, they tend to give you tips, like this guy. So he just said you got to go to the round table, right? And a lot of people don't. They kind of fast forward through stuff. I do. That's another mistake right there. So kind of keep that in mind. Somewhere between fast forwarding and not listening, that's mistake number 2. All right, these are the Marika shrines, okay? Click on these things because you can teleport back to there if you get killed. Otherwise, you have to teleport back to the grace, the last grace that you touch. And sometimes these are a little bit closer. Don't forget to activate these, okay? You can also, these are summoning areas. You can also summon from there. Okay. Mistake number, that was number 3. Mistake number 4. See this golden knight coming? This guy, this is the tree sentinel. He's the first villain you see after you just got your butt kicked by that crab kind of looking guy. And I'm just leaving it at that, calling it the crab looking guy, because you never really get a chance to see what the thing's name is. It's not a named villain. Now this one is a named villain. You're going to see it, and it is very tough. This guy, he hammers you with that giant axe. He's really fast on his horse, and you don't know when you first start playing the game that he's really not meant to be beaten. You're supposed to walk past him, right? So that's number 4. Don't fight the tree sentinel until you're ready. Mistake number 4 people make is they go right in, they try to fight him, and they get beat up, and they try again, and they get beat up. All right? Let's go, and I'm going to get on my horse. Mistake number 6. All of these rawa fruits that you can pick up, and killing the lambs, and killing the hogs, or killing the birds, all of those things are there for crafting purposes or for selling. So like this ruined fragment, man, pick everything up. It's not going to affect your weight. So the 6th mistake is that people get in a hurry and they're not picking stuff up. Now, what does that really matter if you leave all the stuff behind? Well, number 1, you can't do crafting. And some people are like, well, I don't want to craft. But I'm going to show you guys right here. You go to the merchant,
It's you always.
and you sell. Now I just picked up some rawa fruit, right? Here it is right here. Look, I've picked up 151 of these. They're worth 10 runes apiece. So if I want to sell, right? Click sell, down arrow. I just made 1,500 runes. And when you're first starting, 1,500 runes is more than enough to level your guy up. Okay? So everything that I've picked up here, you'll see I've got a lot of stuff. Doesn't affect my weight. So that is a major mistake. Mistake number 6, don't leave anything behind. Pick it up. Okay? And that goes double for smithing stones. Don't sell these. You're going to need these. You pick up a smithing stone, it's going to make your weapon better. You're never going to have enough of these. I don't care what level you are. You're always going to want smithing stones. So again, pick everything up. Okay? I don't really sell these either, by the way. That all kind of falls under, do the right thing when it comes to, picking stuff up. When it comes to loot, this is still part of number 6. I've got 1, 2, 3 of these Lord's Sworn straight swords. I don't need 3. I'm not going to use these 3. You can sell them, right? You might want to keep 1 because if it's a lighter weapon than this, than this is a great sword. It's going to be faster. There are occasions when you're going to need a faster weapon. So again, pick up everything. You can keep a few things. It doesn't change your weight. All right. Mistake number 7. A lot of people are very hack and slash in nature. I'll tell you what, a lot of characters that I've played specialize in the bow, the crossbow, or even in a staff. Now, the reason I'm telling you guys this is because this character, when you look at his build, this character is not a wizard character. Look at his status. Under his strength, he's 22. Under his dexterity, he's 22. He's got 13 intelligence and 12 mind. He is not a spellcaster. But there are times you're going to want to cast a spell. So again, mistake number 8 is trying to hack and slash through everything. There is a time and a place in this game for every stinking thing. So have a crossbow. Make sure that you guys have I would have a staff, even if your intelligence is super low. I think you need 10 to use a staff. So again, if you guys have one, that's pretty stinking good. All right. Number 9. Mistake number 9. People want to go in there and immediately kill the boss. You need to train. If you're not training your character, in other words, getting yourself good at doing the operations, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage. Here's the first thing you should do. Make sure you do lots of sneak attacks. There is never a bad time to do a sneak attack if you can get away with it, right? Oh, and I just missed. Which goes to show, while I'm monologuing here, sometimes you make small mistakes and you don't get it off, but you should be able to get your sneak attack off 99 times out of 100. Let's go over here. Let me see if I can try it again. Remember, the approach is important. Let's approach the guy. Let's get in the crouch. Let's lock on, get directly behind him. You can even bump him. Watch. I bump him. I can't go any farther forward. I bump him. And then, there it is. Don't forget to train your guy in this backstab move. Secondly, there's nothing wrong with being a two-handed guy, okay? But if you've got a shield, let me show you this. You got to train up your sword and shield move. So I'm going to get this shield out. Whoops. I'm going to hold it up. I'm just going to let him hit me. Look at that. It lowers my stamina. My stamina comes back, but I take no damage. Or minimal damage. Now watch. I'm going to let him hit me. Then I'm going to do a counterattack with the R2. Watch. Lock on. Let him hit you. Hit, counterattack. And it's a good kill. Right? By the way. Let's say, for example, that you've got a crappy weapon. Let me get something that's not as cool as that. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's go back to the basic sword that I get. All right. Now I am pretty tough. Hopefully I don't just immediately auto kill. Oops. Everybody, I just hit I meant to get on my horse. But again, this is all part of number 8. You got to train your character, right? You got to train him. He's got to be able to, do stuff. All right. So I'm putting on this junk sword. I'm going to go pick a fight with this guy. Let's lock on. All right, let's hold the shield up. He's going to take a swing at me. All right, no damage. He's going to hit me again. Now I'm going to hit this R2 button and counter strike. Now it stunned him. I get a free hit. You got to train your character to be a good fighter. Okay. When it comes to training, everything counts, right? So, let's talk about the difference on your horse, right? So I can obviously shoot this little squirrel with an arrow here, and it doesn't hit 100% of the time, but the bottom line is it's pretty easy. But you got to be able to switch back to your sword by hitting the triangle and the R1 button, or else you'll be in a panic if you are in close quarter combat and all you got is your bow. You got to be able to train your fingers to do that kind of work, right? All right. So, likewise, I will tell you that if you're using the bow, right, you got barrage. Get used to doing this thing. Go ahead and do a whole crap ton of damage against this guy. Alright. Get back on the horse. Alright. Switch back to the sword. Alright. Do a little dance around him. So you guys see how I just did circles around him. I got good at I call these my cavalry skills. If you can, get a good sword. Let me get this other sword on. If you've got a pretty good sword, it is so awesome to be able to get on your horse and just start smacking guys. Right? Let's get this guy. Let's pick a fight with him. Steal his butterflies. 1, 2, 3, and he's down. And it's easier to clear this entire area by doing this. Way faster, right? So you got to train your guy on the length of the weapon, okay? Now I'll be the first to tell you that not all weapons are the same. See how long the Nagakiba is? It is a crazy long sword. But you got to pick a different weapon a little bit and play with it a little bit. Let's go down here to a super short range weapon that I love. The claws, okay? So we switch to the claws. I hit the triangle and the R2, and now I got double claws. Pretty cool, right? Alright, of course now I'm being attacked by the freaking captain of the guard. Alright, so anyways, you can block a little bit with this, but it's not going to be good. Let's see if I can counter-strike him. See how my counter-strike doesn't work with the crap? Alright, I'm better off just hitting this guy with speed. But you got to figure these things out, right? Now, let's see if I can sneak up on old boy here. See if I can get my sneak attack off. A little early, but again, getting in on this guy is just a different fight. If you're close range, you can hammer him with speed, and you don't have to do the whole get on the horse and dance around him and so forth. So again, that was number 8. You got to train each weapon. Whatever your weapon is, get it. Come to this town. I'll show you where it is on the map. Here it is. Right? It's the Gatefront Ruins. And I do a lot of practicing here to get good at my weapon systems. Okay, whether it's a long sword or a big axe, a heavy great sword, or a bow, you got to do these things. All right. Let's see here. Now, number 9. There will be times when you're going to really want to level up, and you're just not going to have enough. I got 20,000 runes I need for my next level, and I got 4,200. Now, if I decide to go and just hack my way through, some guys, right? I'm just going to run out here. It'd take me forever. This is, at this level, this is really not the best place to be trying to do rune farming. So, get on a horse. Let's go ahead and change back to I'm going to show you guys, a little staff action. So number 9 is you don't want to play the whole game just rune farming because it sucks. But know when to rune farm and where to rune farm, okay? So easy place to rune farm. This is a mistake people make. They either try to rune farm until they get to like level 1 million or whatever, and then the next thing you know, they've missed the whole game. They've done everything that they wanted to do, but they basically have missed the game. Or they don't rune farm enough. So there's a point where you're like, oh, I just need 2 more thousand, and I can go up to my next level. Now remember, I told you guys that have the right tool for the right job. Don't just have one weapon, right? Now my guy is a strength dexterity build, but he's got a stinking staff for a good reason. Watch. I just blow through my mana. I'm going to knock out these 2 trolls. Nobody's going to attack me. When I run out of stamina, I move. Right? Realign. Oops. Drink a potion. Now y'all keep watching. These are going to be worth 1,000 apiece. So where to rune farm and how to rune farm is pretty important. Of course, I wasn't in properly, so I didn't get this guy all the way. But usually I kill both guys with glintstone arc. Okay. And by the way, the other bad guys just aren't going to screw with it. Here's 1,000. Watch, there's 1,000. So I just got another 2 grand easily. All right. Switch to your other weapon. Do your little dance around, old boy. Right, your little cavalry dance there. Right, and that's how you level up. So mistake number 9 is know when to do some rune farming so you can level up. So in the beginning, if you go here to this Waypoint Ruins cellar where Sorcerer's Cellin is. Right, I'll show you guys. You start here, right? You go to the church. You get trained up a little bit in the town. Get you either a bow or a staff, some sort of ranged weapon. I come down here. I fight one pumpkin head inside here, clear him out, and now this is a great place for me to be. I'm sorry, right here with Sorcerer's Cellin. Now I can teleport to Cellin, hit the Grace, and then I can restart the rune farm all the way from scratch. Okay. All right. Get back up, and guess what? I hit the horse, go for a little ride. Takes me about 30 seconds to get 2,000 runes. If you guys get your, go ahead and look at your watch. Set up your timer. I'm going to show you guys real quick, right? Let's see how long it takes me. Here we go. Ready? Set your timer. Let's see if I can get this in under about 30 seconds. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad, right? Let my stamina go back up. 1, 2. I got a drink. I reposition. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So again, you're looking at under 30 seconds, I believe. If you guys timed me, you can put it in your comment if you want to, just for the fun. But basically, there's another 2,000. So remember, I'm up to 8,000 right now. It's know when to rune farm. All right, here's the last tip that I have for you. This is the biggest mistake that people make. You're in such a hurry to play the game and to do stuff that you forget how important each one of these merchants are. So if you're, let's say you're a strength build, and all you can do is strength. You don't have a very good bow because you're a strength build. You don't have a very good staff because you're a strength build, right? Whatever it is that you decide to, however you decide to run your character is up to you. But you are going to ultimately need some sort of crafting at some point in time. So people are not doing this. Go and you talk to these guys. They're going to tell you some important things.
Which is why
Right? Once you talk to
I
him,
think this makes your people
once you talk to him, you can sell your junk, and then you go to purchase. The first thing you should always purchase is this crafting kit. That's so you can make stuff. Now, these cracked pots are how you make basically a small explosive device, right? Or it could be poison device or fire device, whatever else. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy all 3 of these, right? Now look, I don't own this cookbook. I'm going to buy it. I don't own this cookbook. I'm going to buy it, right? By the way, let's go back to purchase. Here's where you get your arrows, man. If you need arrows, you need to buy these things. This is where that's where you get them. So I would tell you guys, you definitely need to do that. Okay, so you can buy all 300 if you've got enough money, but let's just say you can only really carry 90. If you hit the R1, it goes up by 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just bought 99 arrows. That's all you can carry. The rest go in a bank. If you go to the Grace, it automatically refills you and so forth. Okay. All right. By the way, there are some dark places. Buy a torch. I found a torch. I've got a torch. It's pretty good, but buy a torch. All right. Goodbye. So to prove the point, how important these guys are, let's go to the map. Remember, Calais, this guy, Merchant Calais. I say Kale, but my son corrected me. He's one. Here's a nomadic merchant right here. Let's go to the nearby waypoint, and we're going to take a look at whatever he's got. Whoops. I missed a turn. There we go. Oh wait, remember I just said it's kind of dark? Maybe I should do something about that. Let's see. There's a torch right there. See how dark it is in here? See how dark? Now, voila, here's a torch. So again, guys, by the way, the torch makes a pretty good weapon. And also mine has fire breather on it, so it's a small cone-shaped AoE if you decide to use it for that purpose. You can put it away, you can go back to sword and shield, you can go back to two-handed sword, whatever you want to do. Alright, but anyways, this is number 10. Number 10, this is the worst mistake you can make in the game, is just going at the game without looking. For example, look at these butterflies. You want to make fire bombs? You gotta have the butterflies. So anyways, I'm gonna get off my horse here, talk to the merchant.
I don't want any
Alright, let's see what he's got. You might need a couple of these to stop poison or blood loss or sleep or so forth, but here are smithing stones. Now you notice I've already bought all of these. Buy them all. Buy them as soon as you can. Go farm a couple of trolls, buy them all. Here's another book. I already bought that one, right? This is another place to get some arrows. Look, I bought his only short bow. Now, I don't really buy all his weapons, but if you got a crappy weapon, I really don't like the weapon that the prisoner starts with. It's kind of an epee. It's a long, pointy rapier kind of a sword. Get rid of it. Go with the broadsword. It's pretty good, right? By the way, you can, if you wanted to have some extra background, you don't want to Google stuff, buy these. But I would tell you, you can Google that stuff, right? All right. So he doesn't have anything else that I really need. All right, let's go take a look. So remember that we can zoom out a little bit. So we've done that guy and we've done that guy, right? And here's another nomadic merchant. Let's go over here, Fort Height. And by the way, you can Google all these places. You can Google every merchant. Go to the merchant. If you're if you're challenged on your map, like holy crap, my sense of direction sucks, you can put a marker down. I'll put the marker down, and it's going to take me right to him. By the way, look, I'm still picking up Rala fruit. Here's another one, right? Don't forget, pick crap up. All right, by the way, you can always tell where the merchant is because he's hanging around fire. Let's go talk to him real quick.
Hello. How nice these.
Let's see what he's selling. If you're going to do some PvP, you might want that. I don't do a lot of PvP. Sliver of meat for crafting, right? Trina's Lily. If you want to do some sort of sleep pot, it's kind of like a fire bomb, but it puts people to sleep. You got to buy these. They're $3 a piece. I don't buy them. I just find them, right? That's not a bad little hand axe, but look at there, another cookbook. Let's buy it. Here's another cookbook. Let's buy it. You might notice I've already bought all these smithing stones. Pretty cool, right? And of course, these are Trina's arrows. You can go ahead and buy 10 arrows instead of buying the 1 lily, but it's up to you. So by the way, you can always go back and sell other garbage that you really don't want anymore. Okay. All right. What do we have there? Castle Mornay. Looks like there is another nomadic merchant. So you guys are going to probably wonder, well, okay, get to the point, Curtis. Why are we doing buying all these books? I'm about to show you. Stick with me. I'm about to show you.
Trade again.
All right. Let's see. I've already bought all of his smithing stones. All right. I don't have enough money to buy this last pot. Stone sword keys are pretty important, but anyways, there's some arrows for you and so forth. You can buy this if you want another trinket for your to help you out. All right. But the bottom line is guys, you can buy some really good stuff here. Let's see if I got anything else I can offload, but I don't really want. Oh, look at there. I forgot. You can sell your runes instead of crushing them into your chest and getting the exact same value. So I can sell all these at once instead of doing them individually and using them. And now I've got money. I forgot to tell you guys that. That's pretty important, right? All right. Purchase. Look, here's another pot. I'll buy it. Pretty cool, right? All right. If you don't have a crossbow yet, you can buy that one and so on and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and buy this other stone sword key because it's $2,000. There's other ones that are like $4,000 in different places. Okay. So have I made the point right now why you need all that? Here we go. Item crafting. I can make these things in a pinch. If I've kept all my ingredients, I can make this poison remedy, right? Different kinds of meat. I don't really use that, but these are super good. Now, because I have so many of those pots, I can make 7. In this case, I can make 6. I only have enough ingredients for 6. So now I've got 6 of those. And if you're not really savvy on, or actually, I guess I had one in the queue. All right. If you're not really that good at you don't really understand. Let's say you want to fight this guy, right? The knight champions these guys are pretty tough. Okay, so the first thing is if you get good at throwing these, they do a crap ton of damage, right? Look at that, 144 damage, not too bad, right? And of course, he just smacked the crap out of me with this super cool double flail action there. And let's see if we can do a little fighting action here. Stay on his butt. Yikes. Ha, he missed me. Alright, so let's see if I can get no one pops off here. Oops. I thought I was on the pot. I was on my other thing. I missed. Again, you gotta practice. That was like, I am not having a good time here. Let's see what we got. Alright. Alright, let's get back to the pot. Here we go. We're on a pot. Get him behind me. Turn. Yep. And hit him. Well, it's not throwing. Throw. I'm not making a really good example of how to use these pots. Alright, let's see. Let's get him swing. Now hit him. Dang, I missed. I'm sucking. Sorry, guys. Alright, I have not done a good job of demonstrating how cool these are. Alright, needless to say, however it is that you decide to employ your pots. I drop them off of high vantage points onto people's heads, which makes it a lot of fun. I could just go and try to sword kill this guy, but I really wanted to get a few pots off on him. There we go. Let's see if we can do another one here. The timing is the magic here. Place him. And there we go. Not sure if that did any damage or not. Oh, I knew I was going to pay for that one. Actually, I think my horse paid for it. Okay, needless to say. Oh, this is also a good opportunity for me to kind of talk about why you might want to use a spell. The spells aren't doing a ton of damage because I'm not a caster, but they are typically more reliable. Use them properly. Alright, and here we go. So, follow, shoot, turn. Ah, that should have hit. Follow, shoot, turn. Ah! There we go. There we go. So anyways, this goes back definitely to that point of have a plan, practice to plan. So again, you guys might want to be doing this with your bow. I didn't turn fast enough. And I'm out. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can get him again. Notice I'm aiming for his... Oh, I shouldn't be aiming for his horse. I forgot. He's just going to resummon his horse. That's a different guy. Alright, let's get the guy. This is who we want to kill anyways. Not bad. I did a little bit of damage there. So you just run around. We are in a great place to fight for me, by the way. It's nice and open. Get some space. Make the shot. Make the shot. Oops. He almost got me on that one. And again, I'm not a wizard character, so this is working pretty good for me. I've got a bow as well. So I'll kind of... Sometimes the buttons do not go off. That is a weird thing. Got a few hits that time. Sprint. Sprint. Spire. I guess horses about had it. That hurt. Jousting. Oop, almost got me. Alright. So what do you do when you've run out of magic potions, right? Pick a different weapon. Remember what I said about not panicking? Out. Alright, let's go to bow. By the way, I fight better circling this way for some reason. Alright, are you having fun with the game? That's also pretty important, right? Oops, I made a bad turn that time. I can't remember what my potion of physic is giving me. Turn, shoot. Ah, I took too long. Rats. Shoot, turn. Ah, dang it. Didn't work. Shoot, turn. That should have worked. paid for that one. All right. Let's see how I did that. Shoot. Face him. Now let's hit him while he's down. He's back. That's why you don't kill his horse, by the way, because he just calls him back. It just kind of sucks. Is that my... and I think I got the horse. So he makes these certain turns. You kind of, again, by the way, you got to practice the guy you're fighting. That hurt. Alright, I got him that time. I guess what I'm really just telling you guys is that use everything that the game gives you. You want to use all your different types of weapons, figure out your strategy. You got to practice. Don't forget to do some crafting. By the way, these fire arrows I'm using, you can find some of them. But I made these particular arrows, I believe. Yeah. I was gonna get stuck on that piece of debris. All right, it's almost over for you, pal. I was out of freaking stamina. Who won? So guys, I was able to not only record a video, try different weapons, and, you know, show you how valuable it is to have those fire pots. And I did all of that in that one fight, and I did so without really panicking. I do have a crap ton of health, by the way. So if I was going to say mistake number 11, let's go to my status. Look at my stinking vigor, 32. I'm only level 59, all right? My mind is low. That's how many times you can cast your spell. Endurance is 17. That's okay. Strength and dexterity 22 each. Intelligence is 13. That's just enough to use the staff in those two spells. Faith, 10, arcane 10. This guy's a wretch, which means I put every point in there myself. They all start at 10. Guys, I hope this has been a helpful little instruction for you. I'll tell you that this doesn't have to be a painful game. A lot of people don't like this game because it's so hard. But if you get good at it, you can have some fun with it. While you're having fun with the game, you're going to find cool things and get plenty of experience. You might die. I've died a couple of times. It's not the end of the world. You just go pick up your runes and start again. But if you die 2 or 3 times fighting the same guy and you've killed an hour and you can't beat him, you start cursing, you need to take a break from the game, go back to this video and ask yourself, what am I not doing? Could I use a different strategy? Could I use a different weapon? Do I need a faster weapon, a slower weapon? Do I need a long-range weapon, or do I need a sword, a close-range weapon? Can I use sword and shield? Should I just block some and then take the hit and get my counter-strike off? If you understand all of those things about the game becomes enjoyable. Guys, if you like this video, if it's helpful, if it showed you how important it is to play the whole game instead of just one aspect of the game, leave me a comment. Tell me if you like this. By the way, there's a couple of guys out there that are just like, you don't really play like a regular Dark Souls kind of gamer. Dark Souls gamers are really, they jump in there quick, they hack and slash quick, and then they get out, and they do a lot of rolling and stuff. I play that way some, but I prefer to be a man of strategy, and that's what I've tried to show you guys today. Have a good strategy, have a good technique. use everything that's at your disposal, including all these awesome crafting things here. I just got a ton of things you could do to make the game more interesting, more enjoyable, so on and so forth. That's all I got for you guys today. Guys, my name is Curtis Robinson. This is my Wretch Reaper. I hope you guys had a good time. Be sure to ring that little bell if you want more. If you want to get more of these videos. The notification bell is there for your benefit. Also, I'll tell you that if you guys haven't subscribed, man, subscribe. I appreciate it when you subscribe. I need you to subscribe. Man, YouTube doesn't even, they just don't even think we're relevant if we don't have 1,000 subscribers. And I'm pretty new, so I don't have a whole lot. You could go ahead and help me out by subscribing. Meanwhile, I will continue to make videos. And if there's a video that you want, let me know. I'll do my best to make it for you. Peace.